Hey everybody, I'm Jimmy Rance. I got a experiment I'm doing here. I just bought a new microphone thing. I've never had one before. I want to see if this will help with anything. I don't know. I want to talk mostly to you guys out there, and you're probably not going to like what I say. The only ones that's not going to like what I say are the ones that are guilty. The ones of you who do the right thing, you may agree with me. Now you may say, what the heck are you talking about, Jim? I want to talk to you about kind of two things, but they all tie in together. One is a lot of you guys love to go RVing or camping and fishing or whatever. And I do too. That's wonderful. I love to do that. It's probably my favorite thing on earth to do. But a lot of times you want to buy that new tent or you want to buy that new RV or that new whatever. But your wife's just not on board with you, and you are irritated at your wife because she's not as excited about it as you are. And I want you to just think about this for a minute. Really, guys, seriously, think about this. Women are tired of being treated like a labor slave, I guess is what I'm looking for words that I can't come up with. They're tired of it. They work in the home. Yeah, sure, you go out and work and blah, blah, blah. You're the big money winner, all that stuff. Some of you have both work. But usually the wife has to cook and she has to clean and mop and do the laundry and do all the crap, you know. I mean, think about it. You take her camping, you go RVing, and what do? Whenever you get there, you get all set up, you're having a good time, you're all grooving and everything. She's cooking a meal. And then what happens after she cooks the meal, after you eat it? She's in there washing the dishes. She's cleaning up. She's doing the floors, tidying things up. If you go for an extended visit, guess who's doing the laundry? Your wife. She's probably thinking, hell, I could have just stayed home, man. Why? This is not enjoyable for your wife. So what I'm asking you to do, guys, step it up a little bit and help your girlfriend or your wife or whoever it is that goes with you. Take on some of the responsibility and lighten the load for your wife, for God's sake. You know, I've said several times on videos that the decade that my wife and I were together, and this is true, not one time, not once did we have one argument. We had not one fight. Now, we didn't always agree on everything, but we talked. We didn't yell or scream or, you know, one of us stomp off out of the room. We didn't do any of that because we had respect for each other. We had really true love for each other. And you know, that's really hard to believe. Really, even me, it's hard to believe because I am a ranting maniac. If I see something like the news and I don't like it, I'm one of these kind of scream at the TV kind of people, you know. I mean, I don't get violent or anything. I'm just kind of very vocal. I'm very vocal. I guess that's why I'm Jimmy Rants, because I like to rant. That's what I like to do, but I don't hurt anybody. But guys, whenever you treat your wife like, I guess you could say, labor diggers. You know how guys will say, oh, she's just a gold digger. Well, you treat her like she's a labor digger. You're always working her. I mean, she works in the house. I guess I'm talking mostly about housewives. I guess they do all of the work. They raise the kids. They do everything. And they don't get a break. And something else that they don't get, that they probably should, whenever a woman who supports a man by taking care of the home, the cooking, the shopping, and you know, all the crap that goes on, well, whenever the wife turns 62 or whatever the age is where you can retire, guess how much Social Security she gets for all of that work? Not a damn cent. Not a cent. And we need to have that changed. I really do. You're able to do what you do, men, because your woman is doing what she does. You're successful because of what she's doing for you and the kids. I mean, the women are the future labor market. They're the labor producers. Why? Because they're the ones who have the children. And the children grow up and they become the workers. So without women, we're kind of screwed as far as an economic future, if you really want to think about it. I'm standing up for you, ladies. Now, come on. You know, I've been watching some YouTube videos and I've been listening to kind of some women talk, and they kind of are making a lot of sense in a way. They get tired of being bullied around and they do all of the work. They get no appreciation, none. You guys just act like it is expected for these women just to do. They're supposed to have the coffee on the table, your breakfast ready, your dinner made when they come home, when you come home at work. They clean and they cook and they do all this stuff, and you can't even thank them or hug them or make them feel appreciated, and I'm sure they hate it. So what do? They're rebelling right now. Women are getting to the point where they're like, hey, we don't need you men. What do we need you for? We can work, we can cook, we can sew, we can do all kind of stuff. We can do the laundry, make the beds, clean the home. We don't need you. And that's what I mean, not just a handful of people, women, I'm talking about tons of women are talking about this. And it's going to get to a point, guys, where you're going to find yourself divorced and you're not going to be able to find another woman that's going to want to take care of you. A lot of women don't want to be your mama. They're not your mama. They are your partner, your equal partner. You better start treating them with some respect, or you're going to find yourself lonely, totally alone through divorce. And I'm going to tell you, it's horrible. Right now, my wife passed away, but man, we made it from day one to the last day. It was beautiful. I don't think if, like, in the future, if I ever did, how do I say this? If I ever did find another woman, I don't think I could ever find another woman that would be so respectful to me as my wife was, my nurse, my RN. I married a nurse. And no, I didn't marry a nurse with a purse. When my wife came to me, I took care of her financially from day one till the day she passed away. In fact, she got to retire early. I told her, you can work if you want to. If you want to stay home with me, you can. You can be retired if you want to. We'll have a great life, and we did. Guys, I'm just asking you, treat your lady with respect. That's all I'm saying. If you take her camping or RVing or whatever, treat her like she's an equal partner. She's not there to clean up for you. And if you can't do that, guys, you deserve nothing after your divorce. You deserve nothing more than just wash your own dirty drawers. You know what I'm saying? That's what you deserve. So just enjoy washing your dirty drawers just because you can't treat a woman like an equal partner. That's all I got to say. Treat them good. That's all I'm saying, guys. I'm Jimmy Rants. Use your head, guys.